All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an update coming out of the Goon Patrol, the Goon Platoon. We got a Nasty Ninja update. I repeat, we've got a Nasty Ninja update. Massive Assassin's Creed. Yo, shout out to Finesse God with the sub. Appreciate it. Massive Assassin's Creed Shadows leak appears in the least expected place online. Shout out to Darth Nova with the gifted subs. Keep going crazy, y'all. Appreciate y'all. An official Assassin's Creed Shadows art book has seemingly leaked on an anime website, the kind that doesn't feature much plot. I also read in another article, it wasn't just the art book, like actual story beats, like actual spoilers have leaked online. On February 2nd, 2025, the Assassin's Creed Shadows art book was posted online, giving players an early look at the game's cosmetic outfits, weapons, historical figures, and locations. The leak was originally spotted by a Reddit user, we won't ask how they found it, and has quickly gone viral on social media. According to OP, the Art of Assassin's Creed Shadow book appeared on a website that features anime girls who have seemingly lost clothes. You get the point, aka hentai, aka that's nasty. As for the leaks books itself, it contains 200 plus images of outfits for Naoe and Yasuke, the game's two leading protagonists. Amongst them are what appear to be early alternate outfit designs which were made for the game's in-game shop. The most notable ones shown were a pair of Demon Hunter outfits which deck Naoe and Yasuke out of their fire with fiery weapons, Oni mask belts, oh they got Gucci belts, and red ropes that tie their armor together. There's also early concept artwork for both Kyoto and Osaka, two areas that will feature heavily within Shadows. We even get a glimpse of the character designs for historical figures. I don't know how to pronounce any of the goddamn names, but what I will say is I'm not going to show any of these images because these are leaked. If you want to look for them, feel free to do it yourself. I mean, matter of fact, there's a link to the Reddit right here in the article, so I'll drop the link to the article if you care to look at that stuff. I kind of wanted to bring this story up just because, like, y'all niggas is nasty. I'm just trying to, you know,
You've got one.
I don't care if I did find, let's say you're on this website, right?
Amy's dumb ass is to me.
Why did you post this? Why did you tell on yourself like this? Niggas is so nasty. They don't even care that the world knows how, cause like imagine this man is just at his computer. He's got the scented candles lit. Got some Teddy Pendergrass playing. The lights is dim. Got his favorite lotion. He's ready to go to town. Drops the pants, just starts slow stroking the shit. Some of y'all was doing that right before I started the stream. Start slow stroking the shit. Started getting in his zone. He started getting in his zone. Head started tilting. Head started tilting. You about to climax, right? You going crazy on yourself, bruh. Niggas about to climax. His head tilted forward, his eyes open. And right before he climaxes, he looks at the comment section and says, wait a minute. Naoe? Yasuke? That's you? He scrolls down. He says, wait a minute. This is original artwork that I've never seen before because I've been following every Assassin's Creed video that tries their hardest to hate on this game. I think these are leaked outfits. So the question becomes, what do? Do you finish the job or do you get to Reddit? That's what I would ask this user. Did you finish the job or did you just post the leak? Also, did you wash your hands either way? So the point I'm trying to make is you never know where you're going to find a leak. Stay vigilant, stay awake. If there's something you're looking forward to, whether it's a movie, music, a video game, you might find a leak on the hub because this guy did. You say, why you want to know? Why not? It's fucking funny. It's fucking funny, bro. It's fucking funny. Some of you in the chat were beating your meat before I fucking started this stream. Then you got a noti on your phone and you got mad because you got interrupted. Pulled your pants up. I guess I'll go watch TBH, bro. To be honest, I shouldn't be beating my meat anyway, so I guess I'll go watch TBH. Yo, shout out to Fresh with the sub. Appreciate it. And don't lie. And if you were, first of all, if you were doing that, we don't care. We don't want to hear that shit. The point I'm trying to make is I just started the stream. There's 600 people in here. within the first 15 minutes, statistically speaking, somebody was beating their Schmeat to oblivion, bro. Probably on your third try. Give it a rest, bro. You're shooting blanks.
Did I have a vasectomy? Oh, no, I beat my meat 6 times today. Oh, geez.
Anyways, so yeah, those leaks are out there. If you want to find them, I dropped the link in the chat. Other news I got for y'all. What did I walk into you? Some real shit. PlayStation, PS4 niggas, close your eyes, close your ears. You don't need to hear this because you won't be playing. I'm in control. I'm not out of control. PlayStation 6 will unexpectedly not be ditching console's most fan favorite feature. We got some news on the PS6. Some rumors, at least. Rumors. R-U-M-O-R. Just as the world of consoles seems to be falling apart, a semi-official reveal has come to save the day like a knight in shining armor. And it says that the next generation of PlayStation might not go completely discless after all. In an interview with Kiwi Talks on YouTube, Sean Layden, a former PlayStation executive, revealed how Sony might be planning some other things than what the general audience expects of them. This includes not taking the PS6 completely discless for a few reasons. Specifically, he said, Sony's market is globally so huge, I think it'll be hard for them to go fully discless even with the next generation. Layden also talks about how Xbox has had some success in pursuing this path, which might be a direct reference to the success of the Xbox Game Pass and other similar services Microsoft tends to offer with their whole gaming ecosystem. Moreover, the former executive also revealed how a chunk of the market, including athletes and military, like to travel around with their consoles. Translation, the rumors about the next Xbox being a handheld might be true. Wink, wink, wink. Or the PSP2. Sony would ultimately be cutting their part of the audience off if they chose to go discless, as these agents don't usually have internet access all the time, as they are on the go. Wah, 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 wah. Yo, shout out to Shotgun with the sub. Appreciate it.
Enter your credit card info
with the big sub. We going crazy with the subs. God damn. Hold up, was that 100? I thought that was 5. My bad. God damn. Hey yo, one time for Shotgun in the chat.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about
this. Nigga dropped 100 subs in the chat. Let me tell you something.
Y'all tried to count me out, nigga. I ain't forgot about that shit. Y'all niggas think I forgot, nigga. I ain't forgot about none of that shit.
Boy, it's good.
I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate you going stupid. Somebody got a job, got a raise at the job. To the tax refund hit. The tax refund hit. We almost hit 200K followers. Hit the follow button if you new. Do that for me one time for the culture. This is cool. This is good to know. This means that game preservation is still a priority for these companies. If this turns out to be true, that they are keeping the disc inside of the PlayStation 6. What I will say is, if this turns out to be true, Sean Layden is not lying with his speculation, because I feel like, you know, he's, even though he doesn't work for PlayStation anymore, I remember this dude. He was at the top. He's got they're still texting him. He's got insider info.
Wow, thanks.
So this probably is true.
Sub to the broke boy in the chat.
Yo, shout out to Web Slinging with the gifted sub. I will say what I think they will do is, don't be surprised if with the PlayStation 6, they launch 2 different versions. The version that does have the ability to add the disc tray, it'll be an add-on, just like how they have with the PS5 Pro. I don't think it'll be built in like it was with the base PS5. It's probably going to be an 80 to, or actually probably, if we're adjusting for inflation, probably $100 attachment. But I guess at least it'll still be an option. To be honest, this is an honest question. I'm trying to... Why are you still doing vertical on YouTube? Because I wanted to. Because I'm experimenting. Because I wanted to. Doesn't matter. You're here. If you don't like it, if you don't like vertical on YouTube, come over to the Twitch. Hit the like button if you are on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. Drop some. Hey, matter of fact, if you are on YouTube, drop a super chat. Act like y'all alive. What's going on? Anyways, what was I about to say? We also got some more news from the same interview. Last week, rumors surfaced that Microsoft allegedly planned to release many Xbox exclusives on competing platforms. This rumor was further... How you fucking pronounce that shit? Got you an unk 50-year-old in here. Yes, my old ass is on Twitch. Oh, true, you 50? Hey, welcome, bro. Welcome, bro. You good, bro. Everybody welcome here. How you pronounce that shit? Where is it? Bouyade? That shit sound French. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Buoy.
Oh, Bowie? Baba Booey, Baba Booey. This rumor was further buoyed. Like, why you got to say it that way? I understood it in the context of the sentence. I didn't know how to pronounce it. Buoyed by the announcement that Forza Horizon 5 was heading to the PS5 in the spring of the year. Baba booey, baba booey. While Xbox fans might not like the direction the company's taking, one former PlayStation executive sees how Microsoft can succeed with this move and compares it to Sega. I appreciate you, Alexa, with the sub. Appreciate you. So Xbox's multi-platform move is a strategy against the rising cost of game development. Appearing on Kiwi Talks, the same interview we just talked about, former PlayStation CEO and chairman Sean Layden said, multi-platform is a strategy, particularly in a world where the cost of development is increasingly so dramatically. Which I can't stress enough. Don't let these executives fool you. Yes, game development costs are increasing, but guess whose fault that is? Yours. And the way they're going to try to justify charging $100 for games is fooling you into thinking that it's our fault. Not all of us care about photorealistic graphics. I'd argue most people don't at this point. We've kind of reached, I think we'll have a breakthrough eventually, but I think we've reached a point where like we've kind of plateaued with like realistic visuals. Also, how realistic do you want it to look? Let's focus more on art direction and creativity and gameplay mechanics. So I can't stress enough, y'all chose to hire 1,000 people. Nobody told you needed that. Me personally, I'm cool with a 12 to 15 hour semi-open world game with a great story. I don't need 100 hours. But they're gonna keep pushing that narrative. Layden asks, what does it do for their brand? It makes the conversation harder to create FOMO. You're trying to do that by bringing everyone to your platform, by saying, if you're not here, you're missing out. But if it's available on all platforms, that's one of your marketing tactics that you can't use. You know, no more exclusives. More platformers and goofy games. That's what I'm saying. Games are supposed to be about having fun. Continuing with this, Layden compared what Microsoft is doing with Sega, a former console maker that transitioned to software after the Dreamcast failed to match up against the PS2. Layden states, we've seen it before. I was in the business with Sega, brought their Dreamcast titles to the PS2. In time, then Sega became a software-only company and had a great transformation in that sense, Layden continues. So it does have historical precedence. I don't know if that comparison is fair, though. Because the reality is that Xbox is not completely doomed. You know, they're in the yellow right now, but they're still making hardware.
Just reminded me to unsub.
Yo, shout out to Tags with the sub. Appreciate it.
Before Selena sees this month's bank
Thanks for the
statements.
super chat. Your donation will go towards a new pair of running shoes. I'll need those to get away from my stalker. Her name is Amy, and she's an annoying quasi-conspiracy spreading illiterate smut.
Shout out to Jameson with the super chat in the YouTube. Appreciate you. It's kind of weird to compare the two just because Xbox is choosing to put their games on other platforms. Xbox has not collapsed. I feel like a little bit of nuance is lost in this conversation, and it's not fair to compare the two. Sega was forced to put the Dreamcast games on the PS2 because nobody was buying the Dreamcast. And if you want to know why nobody was buying the Dreamcast, it wasn't because it was a bad console. It was actually fucking great. The problem with it is it lacked a DVD player. For those who are very young in the chat, the reason that the PS2 is so successful has nothing to actually do with the games. Back when I was a kid, when the PS2 first came out, DVD players were like $1,000 a pop. And keep in mind, adjust that for inflation, that's probably like $1,500, $2,000. The cheapest way to get a DVD player back then when they were new was the PlayStation 2. So there were a lot of people that were not even playing games. That's actually how I convinced my parents to get a PS2. I was like, Mom, Dad, we could watch movies. I could play games. It was a Trojan horse. Very smart move from PlayStation. So don't get it twisted. The Dreamcast games came to PlayStation because the Dreamcast went out of business. That shit put Sega the fuck out of business, bruh. You said a band? I swear on everything I love. DVD players were expensive back in the day. It was a new technology. This is before Blu-ray, when it was just a new thing. They were very expensive. To this day, I still don't understand how the fuck Sony got, because what was the PS2's launch price? I don't even know. PS2 launch price. $300. I don't know how the fuck they did that shit unless they just took they had to have taken a crazy loss on it. So you got to keep in mind, pay $1,000 for a DVD player or $300 for a PS2. That's why the PS2 was in everybody's house. It had nothing to do with games. It just turned out to be a great console along the way. But early adoption, those first 2 years, oh, we got it for the DVD player. Do not get it twisted. But let me just putting y'all onto some games. So I don't think it's fair to compare those two. I feel like this is a former PlayStation boss comparing those two and kind of just egging Xbox on to lean into the Game Pass even. Yeah, guys, get away from the consoles. That's what your enemy would say. Keep in mind, this is a PlayStation boss saying this shit, bro. Had my people coming over. Facts. That makes sense. LOL. Yeah, I think Sega would still be making consoles to this day if the PlayStation 2 did not have a DVD player in it. Because one thing the Dreamcast did have going for it, it was the first home console that had online play. You could play Phantasy Star Online 2, I believe. It was dial-up, but it did have it. So it did have some innovation. But I think if it would have had a DVD player, it would have saved Sega. But, you know, you snooze, you lose. You got to be forward thinking. It's crazy how big DVDs were and how we're moving away from it. Well, we've been moving away from that shit, yeah. Although I think it's coming back. Physical media is coming back. I think a lot of people are seeing the value in actually owning something, especially with everything being licensed. They can pull it off of your hard drive at any point, and I think that scares a lot of people, including me. That's why I got back to collecting music. So it is what it is. Remember the Sega Saturn? I do, but I never owned one. I never wanted one of those. It was too expensive and it didn't have any games. The games on PS2 being a DVD was a big deal. Facts. Been copping hella CDs lately. See. Other news. Neil Druckmann discusses narrative differences in The Last of Us Season 2. That's right. We're coming up on Season 2. Hey, TBH, Perplexity is good for daily news updates. It is. They have a section, actually, literally, like, right there. And then they have a Discover section. So they could tell you top, tech and science, finance. They have, like, a bunch of different sections of entertainment. Yeah, it's good for news. I don't really use it too much for news. Like, every once in a while, I'll look in there. I use Google News, but, I mean, it's cool. And you can also just ask it questions. But is it biased? Nah, it's AI. They just implemented DeepSeek into it. So now it uses its own proprietary AI, DeepSeek, Claude, ChatGPT, Facebook's Llama. It literally has like every major API implement into it. You can just use whatever you want.
That $5 can buy some kitty, but it's still consciousness over coochie.
Yo, shout out to Portals on you for the sub. Appreciate you. Neil Druckmann discusses narrative differences in The Last of Us Season 2. Creator and director of Last of Us Parts 1 and 2 is best known for captivating yet gutsy stories. While the original title maintains a heartwarming and gritty description of the post-apocalyptic America, the sequel raised the stakes even higher, proving to be one of the game's most polarizing narratives. When adapting the original game into a 9-episode HBO TV series, some apparent concessions have been made to fit the story into a TV series format. While not the most faithful game adaptation, the season quickly became one of the most successful game-to-screen adaptations of all time. If you haven't watched the show, they literally skipped like the second half of the first game. Like they condensed the fuck out of it. However, with how much more complex and divisive The Last of Us Part 2 was compared to its predecessor, the upcoming second HBO season has shifted even further. According to a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, Neil Druckmann hints that fans can expect even more surprises in the upcoming season. Being a storyteller, it's clear that Druckmann doesn't simply want to convert the game to be completely faithful, but to turn it into a show that stands on its own. While sticking close to the source material, it appears that The Last of Us Season 2 will provide more changes for fans of the series. If I ever find a place where they sell physical copies of new PC games around the DMV, that's what I'm going to. You're not going to find new ones. It'll probably be old ones. It was previously disclosed that the second season of The Last of Us won't tell the entirety of Part 2's story. In fact, the events of Part 2 were planned to take multiple seasons to accomplish. While not yet approved for further seasons based on accolades and accomplishments from the first, we should expect more on the way. If I had to predict Season 2, I would say that like for Season 2, they'll probably tell the first half of the game where you play as Joel and Ellie. And then in Season 3, they'll probably tell the story of Abby. Educated guess. That'd probably be the easiest way to break it apart. And then they'll probably, if they don't bring it all together by the end of Season 3, it'll probably be Season 4. Although I don't understand why they would go to Season 4. I think it got renewed for Season, man. Put the third game out, man. You said multiple seasons. I think it got renewed for Season 2 and 3 already, yeah. So honestly, what's the point of making this all then? I don't know. Well, no, I do know. It's to sell more games. Keep in mind that when Season 1 dropped last year, they also released The Last of Us Remastered for the PS5, and it boosted the sales like a motherfucker. So they'll probably release another remaster when Season 2 drops and when Season 3 drops. Or if when Season 3 drops, maybe they'll drop the third game. It's all to sell games, because keep in mind, What were the best-selling games of 2024? The more you start to look into the data, you start to understand why these companies. This fucking image is so fucking funny to me, dude. Looking, this nigga went to church with a Luka Doncic fucking jersey, asking God why. He is our savior, God, why? I seen a video, they carried out a casket at the Dallas Arena. That shit had me dying, bro. But anyways, where else I going? Where is the data? Scrolling. That's me. Oh, the more you look at the data, you start to understand why some of these games get remastered. The Last of Us is a critical darling that sold well. But if we look at the best-selling games of 2024, Call of Duty, Madden, 2K, a lot of people who bought the $100 edition of Sparking Zero that don't play anymore. Just had to put that out there. So, you know, the most artistic, creative game. Oh, I don't know. The Last of Us 1 was. I don't know about 2. But I'm gonna let it slide. The more artistic, hardcore games, they don't sell as well as the casual games, you know? For obvious reasons. They're a little bit harder to get into. Yo, shout out to Rody with the subs. Appreciate you. So, White B in the Fantasy Basketball League chat on self-delete watch. I had a rough week last week, bro. My players get injured. I replace them with new players. They get injured. I don't know if I can do fantasy next year, man. Like it's making me hate a lot of NBA players. A bunch of $200 million bums. You know, last week I had Ja Morant sit out twice, 2 different games. No. It was not Ja Morant. It was Darius Garland. I have Darius Garland on my team. He sat out in 2 different games. I clicked the news to see why. I'm thinking he's injured. If he's injured, it is what it is, right? He's been pretty consistent this year, right? I check it. It says he's sitting out because he needs rest. Nigga, what? How much do you make? I'm pocket watching. Darius Garland contract. What's his current contract, bruh? This man getting $200 million. That shit rounds up. Get your bitch ass on the court, bruh. That shit makes me mad, bruh. He did that for 2 games, and I lost that week because of it. Because he's a consistent. He gives me a consistent 40 to 50 points in fantasy a night. Out because he needs rest. Did you not rest when you went to bed? Did you not rest the game wasn't until 7 o'clock. You didn't rest the whole day before you got to the stadium? Get your ass. That I'm telling you, bro. If the NBA does not clean this shit up, the next bargaining agreement, the non-guaranteed contracts, they're coming. With Zion's fat ass, Luka, they say he 200. Luka's great. But he don't play defense. He don't got the energy. That's why they got rid of it. Whether you agree with it or not, there is some truth to that. I've been saying that shit about him. They saying he 200, he the same weight as Zion, 270 pounds. That's why, for those who don't follow the NBA, Luka's played like 20 games this season. He cannot stay on the court because he keeps injuring his calf. It's too much weight on his body. And they looking at it like he's 25. He's now pushing 30. The only problem with that trade is that shit was kind of disingenuous because you're like, we want a healthy player who stays on the court. So you trade it for AD? Nigga, what? That's the only problem with that. Yeah, 6'7", 270 is crazy. It's crazy, bro. Fupadonic, bro. And you got to keep in mind, as you get older, your body slows down. This nigga Luka, he's been playing Overwatch too much. For those you unaware, Luka Doncic is a grandmaster in Overwatch, which is crazy. This would have never happened if he played Marvel Rivals. So that's the update for, I went on this whole tangent. Yeah, I'm starting to hate NBA players. I'm like, bro, these non-guaranteed contracts is coming because y'all not acting right. I'm sick of this shit, bro. You said you dead ass? He is a grandmaster. I don't know if it's like this season, but like there was like a video that went viral last year where a YouTuber ran into him in a lobby and he was talking to him. Yeah, he's grandmaster. He's really good at Overwatch. Which, you know, if you're a GM of an NBA team, you're looking at your player. He's eating whatever he wants. He's playing video games late at night and he's not playing defense. You know, it's halfway understandable why they traded him, but what they traded him for doesn't make sense. They traded him for an injured center and a first round pick. Like, the mood. He was indeed. Look it up. You could probably find the video. And then let's see. What else we got? Oh, we got some pictures from the set. You didn't read that part about them not having the actress playing Abby have muscle for the show? I don't care about that shit. I mean, she doesn't look like Ellie. It's a show. All that matters is the storytelling is the acting good. So we got some new pictures from the set, you know. Gonna be with the brother and shit. I don't care if he was smoking crack. That's what you watched that's what Lowe said. What kind of Marvel Rivals man you think Luca would be? I don't know who he plays. I don't know. So you got some pictures from the set. Speaking of Marvel Rivals, though, my agenda, which by the way, they're using Perplexity. Shout out to them. Yo, Perplexity is growing. I'm trying to put y'all on. My agenda is being pushed. One of my main concerns about this game is this is the first hero shooter that I've ever played where I feel like the healers are overpowered. Also, there's not enough diversity in the healer ultimates. Pretty much all of them are just invincibility for an elongated amount of time. They get those ults way too quickly and they last way too long. So you either need to nerf the length of it or you need to nerf how often they get it. Because me personally, I don't feel like, yeah, you can overcome it. We often do. But I don't feel like it's rewarding for a team to be firing on all cylinders. Your healers are healing. Your DPS are flanking. Your tanks are creating space. You're picking off teams. You're picking off enemies. Then a cloak and dagger comes running back from the spawn after you pick them off and just pops their fucking ult. Now I have to respect that shit. Now we got to back up. And it's happening every fucking 2 minutes, bruh. It doesn't feel like it rewards you for being a good... Now I got to sit there and manage my ult all fucking day. So frustrating to dump so much damage on the enemy. Yeah. So like, I'm glad this conversation is getting picked up on the Reddit. People are getting tired of this shit. I'm not saying it needs to be nerfed to the ground. I just think good teamwork needs to be rewarded a little bit better. I also feel like these ults are... They're bailing out people. I'm not gonna lie. I know when I'm about to lose. When a nigga picks Rocket Raccoon and fucking Loki or Adam Warlock on the team, but we don't got a... They got a Luna and a Mantis or a Luna and a Cloak and Dagger. We lost. They're a little too strong. Yeah, they got a Jeff on the team. All I'm saying is cut down on how often they get the ult and cut her ult down to like 8 seconds. It shouldn't... 12 seconds is an eternity in a team fight. What's Perplexity? It's an AI. It's an AI, large language model, like ChatGPT, but you have access to every major API. Cut hers down from 12 to like 8 seconds because hers is 6, so it makes it different. They need to nerf her back to the way she was in season 0. She should not have 4 strings. She should have 3. It was perfectly fine the way that she was. It's just happening way too much. It's fucking annoying. How y'all feel about it is the question. The Marvel Rivals Reddit is critical of the game, which is good. Facts. Buff Adam's ult. I think Adam needs a buff too. I think when he revives people, you should get half health back. At least the third. What I don't like about Adam is they'll revive you and you have no health, so then you get clapped. You were 10-0, you die, you're 10-1. Adam revives you, now you're 10-2. Or it could be a really evenly matched game, right? This has happened to me before, I swear to God. It can be an evenly matched game and you could be DPS, right? You could be going 5-5 right now. Everybody on each team is just kind of breaking even. You die, now you're 5-6. He revives you, now you're 5-7. Now somebody hits tab, looks at the scoreboard, they'll be like, yo, our DPS is ass. Man, the fucking Adam Warlock. He fucked my stat line up, bro. He fucked my stat. So I think Adam does need a buff. I would agree with that. They can make him better. Yeah, because Rocket brings you back with full health, I believe. Which is crazy. And that's not even his ult. That's the main thing I would say about this game, as well as it needs more strategists, different types of strategists, and more tanks, which we know we're getting the thing soon. But I'm glad that people are at least talking about this because I don't feel like I'm getting rewarded for outplaying teams, bro. I feel like it's too many people getting bailed out. A lot of people are going to get exposed. I'm waiting for that nerf on these healers. They need to buff the teammates I get on solo queue. I feel that, bro. I feel that. Although I did see a video. I'm not going to lie. Let me play this video since we're talking about it. Since we're talking about Marvel Rivals before I move on. I know I put it in the group chat. 1 second, y'all. Like, I don't want anybody to think I'm picking on but I came across this video.
If you niggas are seeing this.
All right, look at this video, right? I came across this video on TikTok, right? this is a part of this. This is also a part of the problem because you like, yo, buff my teammates. Have some of y'all stopped to think that you are the bad teammate? So this video came across my For You page from this creator. Don't know who he is, don't have a problem with them, but I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. This is a minute-long video where he bitches about his teammates, and that's the reason he can't get out of bronze. I'm sorry. If you can't get out of bronze, nigga, you're the problem.
If you niggas are seeing this, then this is a cry for help, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing Rivals for some time. I've been grinding ranked, and I'm gonna be real with you. I can't do this shit no more, bro. I fucking can't. I swear to God, ever since this season has started, I have been stuck in bronze, bro. Like, I can't get out this shit. And
since the season started. Oh, shit.
If you niggas are seeing this, this shit no more, bro. I fucking can't. I swear to God, ever since this season has started, I have been stuck in bronze, bro. Like, I can't get out this shit. And at the beginning, I thought it was a me thing, but I knew it couldn't be me, nigga, because I'm great. It's these teammates.
That's the problem. It couldn't be me.
I'm gonna get put into a game, and I'm gonna have the greatest niggas to ever exist playing with me, bro. We shitting on niggas. We
New Year, same rank.
It's like the NBA dream team, nigga. I'm LeBron. I got Steph to my right. I got Luka to my left. And then right after that game fucking finishes, I'm on a team with shitters. Nigga, I go from having Steph to my right, Luka to my left, to fucking Ronnie James to my right and Celtic Shaq to my left so damn quick, nigga. I swear to God. All I'm asking for right now is 5 niggas. 5 good niggas who are on PC to join me and get me out of this fucking hellhole. Bro, I kid you not. If I hop on this game,
this man is recruiting for bronze.
I'll play a ranked game and I see the Venom on my team is just swinging around sightseeing instead of fighting and helping the point. I'm probably gonna just throw my whole PC out the damn window completely, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because I can't take this shit no more. All I'm asking for is 5.
You get the point.
Just hop on.
This man recruiting. You get the point. Now, when I made it out of bronze, I don't know the statistic now, but it's probably something close. When I made it out of bronze like a month ago, it said that I was better than like 65% of the population. So like when I see videos like that and I see people saying things in the chat, like I have to stop and ask you, if 65% of the population is stuck in bronze, did you ever stop to think that maybe you're supposed to be there? Because I'm going to be honest. In bronze, in damn near every game, I swear to God, I was dropping a 40, and in some of them, I was dropping 50 bombs. Bronze and silver, I was able to hard carry. Like, there were games where I had my other DPS was going 2 for 10, but because I was going 50 for 3, we were still winning, bro. So, like, I don't know, like, your aim might be a little funky, bro. Your aim and your decision making. That boy is like, I hate to break it to you. You need to watch some videos. It's okay. You can literally do whatever you want in that rank. Right. I made it out of bronze in like 2 days. Same. I made it out like in a day or two. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Silver is where like the hell actually starts. That's when you start running into egos. But like bronze, like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But yeah, that's what I wanted to throw in there besides like the healer thing. I thought that was fucking funny. Let me close that shit because y'all don't need to be reading the group chat. Y'all don't need to be all in my fucking business. Time to get the aim labs. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about buying aim labs because I was like, man, maybe I need to improve my aim to get, because I'm starting to think maybe I'm the problem. Maybe that's why I'm stuck in plat right now. I was thinking about getting aim labs. There was another one because I asked the AI. There was another one that it recommended. Oh, and then last but not least, some multiverses stuff. I don't know why Aquaman's coming to multiverses as well as Lola Bunny, but the game's dead. So, I'm thinking about that. Isn't Aim Labs free? It's free? Is it? I didn't know. Get Kovacs. That's what it was. Kovacs. I think that's what it was. This is the one that AI recommended me. Why do you recommend this one? It does have overwhelmingly positive. Why do you recommend this one over Aim Labs? Yo, shout out to B Hunter and Outrage Souls. It's only $10. I was like, I need to become a demon. We need to go through a training arc, bro. Kovacs' Unreal Engine. I don't know, man. You be switching and making calls. I do, but I can admit there's some games where I have bad games. It's usually when I'm tilted, but then even still, I'm pretty aware. I also think I don't play the game enough. The only time I play ranked is when I'm on stream. Because I was talking to my girl about that too. I was like, some of it is luck. It's a lot of gambling, way more scenarios. Okay. As custom maps for training. I'll probably get this one then. There is a level of luck to it. Not bronze. You just fucking suck. I'm not gonna lie. But there is a level of luck once you get into the higher elos. Because one thing I've noticed about people who are diamond and higher in the game is a lot of them play it all fucking day. They're playing 10 plus hours. So, I mean, if you're playing that many hours out of the day and you're a decent player, you're statistically going to get more, you're going to get better teammates. But I'm only playing 2-3 hours a few times a week. That's why I be getting so fucking frustrated. And I think that's why a lot of people who have a 9 to 5 or they touch grass, they can't sit on the game. But like these streamers, they talk a lot of shit. And if I can give you a piece of advice, don't let them make you feel bad. Some of your favorite streamers are playing this game 14 hours a day. They don't make content other than streaming. I can't do that. Like, I got a script. Last week I was busy because I was doing something. You'll see in a month or two. You'll see what I was doing. But I couldn't do it because I had actual things to do besides play the fucking game. And I might have another really good job coming. I'm hoping. So some of it is like time invested too. Definitely get that when I fix my PC. You want the link, my boy? There you go. Kovac. I just sent you something from Mighty Keef's Twitter. Is it on Twitter? Good point. LOL, got school and work. Yeah, so some of us are only playing 2-3 hours out the night. Like, we have to win our games. Mentions, I don't see it. Only on the weekends. The unemployed niggas be making Squirrel Girl look like Thanos. Most Squirrel Girl players fucking suck, bro, because they can't aim. The moment it's time to adjust, they will not get off Squirrel Girl because we need a hit scan character. Oh, I can't do that. We know you're on Squirrel Girl. We fucking know. Shit. Marvel's rank distribution for season 1 is pretty evenly spread for the 400 players just sat in Bronze 3. So what's this about? Season 1 started off with a pretty serious rank reset that saw everyone go down at least 7 levels from where they finished in season 0. This was the when did this come out? This is today. Okay. Higher ranks in an active game, but even still, the reset spread chaos throughout season 1 ranks. After hours of suffering and grinding, I'll be thrown back to Silver 1 with players who are hard stuck at gold. Says in a Reddit thread, why God? Just why? Why no placement matches? Valorant has been doing that for years and it just works. Big L for the devs. I do think there should have been placement matches. Another reason you shouldn't feel too bad about ranked is I think there are a lot of fucking smurfs on this game because I've been running into a lot of people admitting that they are smurfing. So like you might be in a silver lobby, but you're also playing grandmasters that are boosting their friends. How do I know? Because they get on the mic. It's happened on my stream. I think there are more people smurfing and in ranks that shouldn't be there. What's a smurf? A smurf is a player. There's 2 types of smurfs. Most smurfs, I would say about 90% of smurf players are people who reach a certain rank and they can't get past that rank. So what they'll do is they'll go make another account just so they can go beat up on people in lower ranks. The other 10% of smurfs are usually people that just don't have a fucking life. Those are people who hit GM, Grandmaster, or Celestial, and they're bored. They don't have anything else to do, so they'll go make another account and then go play on that account and just beat up on people on the. But usually smurfs are people who have crazy egos, who can't get the Grandmaster. They're hard stuck diamond, so they'll go make an alt account and just help boost their friend or just play and fuck with people. Yep, I see it silver, but they be level 12. Shit is crazy. Back to what we were saying though. It meant that a lot of decently ranked players have been thrown back down into the pit of the silver gold, which is no fun to play in. Thanks to how mixed the players are, you'll see stomps or get stomps. That's facts. Those are the laws of the land. I went all the way down to silver 2. Only after tumultuous climbing and hard work and ridiculous amounts of healing did I manage to reach my previous rank and then go into diamond 2. With all this pain and suffering, I'm not really surprised by the current rank distribution in Marvel Rivals. After all, competitive play isn't for everyone.
Why do people resubscribe?
I have an alt, but I use it to literally just try new characters because quick play sucks trying to learn.
Sonic wields that type of power.
Shout out to Savage with the sub, appreciate it. Dropping 30 bombs of Spider-Man on their second game. What's your rankings, Rivals? I slid back down to gold 1. I had a nasty diabolical slide last stream. I went from plat 2 back to gold 1. So hopefully today we can get back into plat. I'm trying to suffer through it. Also seen other streamers and hackers make alt accounts to use. But currently, if you look at the Rivals tracker, you can see a chart that shows the distribution of Marvel Rivals ranks only for PC, Silver, and Gold have roughly the same number of players, with 400,000 and 300,000 respectively. It's not until you get into the Plat and above that you start to get a dwindling population. I'm one of the 12,000 players in Diamond 12 right now, Diamond 2 right now, and Eternity just set with 24 players. Damn, so like the player pool gets really small, and that's what makes it so frustrating. You get to the higher elo, you're gonna start running into the same people, and it's like, how did you get here? You don't even know the basics. while One Above All only has 71 players, but the most impressive thing about this graph is just how many players are in Bronze 3, the lowest. There are currently almost 500,000 people in Bronze 3. I don't think there's just a massive number of bad players who are hard stuck in Bronze 3, although there may be a few. The most likely reason are more mundane than that. First off, there are plenty of players who just never played rank. That's true. Secondly, there are a great deal of Marvel Rival players who probably gave competitive a go and had an awful time and decided that they never wanted to play it again. Players who clearly have better restraint and value for their mental health. Yeah, so I mean, if you tried it and realized it's not for you, I can't knock you. But the people who are stuck in Bronze, I'm not gonna lie, that's on you. That's where I will agree with people. That's on you, because if you have decent aim and situational awareness, you can hard carry out of Bronze. I don't want to hear that shit. The problem with this game is it requires people to think, and people don't want to think. Reminds me of the Apex rank system. It sucks. I don't think they should have set back people so far. I understand why they did it. They want people to stay on the game, but I feel like when they set people back that far, they mix the player bases up too much. Do you ever watch the YouTube Flats? He's an Overwatch pro, but also reviews. I feel like I have. He's a big dude, right? Big white dude. Flats. I think I've seen him before. The main dude, I've seen him. He's pretty cool. I watch it. Like, he gives good tips. I watch him, and then there's another nerdy white dude I watch. I posted his video. I forgot the name of him. I be seeing him on my TikTok all the time. You said Flats is a bitch. Why you say that? I don't know him. Why you say that? I haven't seen no problem with him. Is it Necros? Nah, not him. Let me see. What was the video I posted? What's your beef with Flats, bro? he seemed pretty chill to me. It was under media. Like, that's some strong verbiage. Where was that? Was it this one?
Push point.
No, that's my video. Was it this one?
All right, let's talk about Platinum.
Nope. Was it this one? Him. His name is Potato TV. P_Tato TV. He gives really good tips. This is who I mainly watch. He's really good. He's top 500. I know you don't want to talk about politics, but have you seen Trump's gonna send U.S. President El Salvador? Nah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. He was spitting facts. Yeah, matter of fact, let's play this video for those who didn't see that I posted it. I posted this video. This is for the people who are stuck in Bronze, because statistically speaking, most of you are probably DPSs, because most people insta-log DPS. You need to watch this video.
Your job on DPS is to get as many kills using the least amount of damage possible.
Now, before we go even further, a lot of people in the comments when I posted this video agreed with it, but a lot of people also disagreed with it. And all the people who disagreed, I have to say, I could tell where your rank is if you disagree. Because you are 100%, you are supposed to focus on quality picks. If you are tickling the tank the entire game, yeah, this video also kind of shook me. If you tickle it's food for thought. If you tickle the tank the entire game, you're actually fucking the team over, because most likely you're not going to kill the tank. And then you wonder why Cloak and Dagger always has her ult in Luna. It's because they're just healing them. You're heal farming. It's 100% facts. You need to focus on, if you're playing Venom, you don't dive the Groot, you dive the healers. When you see me play them, that's what you're supposed to do. Kill the healers, and if you can't, kill the Moon Knight, because you know them niggas can't aim.
I'm gonna say that again so that it really sinks in. Your job on DPS is to get as many kills using as little.
If you understand this, you will start ranking up more.
The reason this is the case is because in Marvel Rivals, supports have the most impact on the game, because their ultimates are the strongest in the game. The only way for them to get those, though...
No, I'm not playing Moon Knight in ranked. I'm not ready to bring them out.
When you are doing a bunch of meaningless damage that isn't getting a lot of kills, you are feeding...
I swear to God, this shit is common sense. Kill the healers, but it's not. I mean, Cammy just said that this video had me shook. So, like, some people... It's not even an insult. Like, some people just needed to know, like, you got to change your way of thinking. Focus on the squishy characters, bro. And realistically, if you can get the healers, that's the best squishies.
The game. My main point here is, I really hate it when people lose a game, they press tab, and they see that they have 40,000 damage, and they start complaining about how their team was throwing. No, sir, you were throwing, because you were actively feeding. You have 40,000 damage and 7 final blows. That is not a good thing.
Ding, 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 ding. Shit, y'all see, like, when I play Storm, I try to get picks. Like, I love when there's a Jeff on the other team, because Jeff... If you want a tip for playing the game, if you see a Jeff on the other team and you're playing DPS, focus the Jeff. Why? Because Jeff has the biggest hitbox of every healer. I love when I see a Jeff. And also they usually fucking suck and make bad decisions. You take out the Jeff, then you call the push. Go after the other healer. So he's Jeff is food. He's 100% correct. Once you learn that and you change your way of thinking, you'll start playing better. But Jeff gets focused immediately. Yeah, people usually you pick Jeff because they don't know how to do anything besides heal bot. I bring good news. After 4 attempts to stay indeterminate, I managed to land a job. Shout out to you. Okay. Shout out to Project landing that job. In Baldur's Gate 3, the AI will target the people with the lowest defense and health. How do players not know this? To be fair, in the defense of people who are stuck in Bronze 3, and I said this, Marvel Rivals, I feel like a lot of people who are good at the game are looking at it from the standpoint of somebody who's played a MOBA or they've played Overwatch in the past. They're assuming everybody who's in the Marvel. No. You got to keep in mind, Marvel Rivals attracted a lot of new people. It's Marvel. It attracted a lot of MCU fans. So a lot of people genuinely just don't understand how to play the game. The only thing they understand is they need to get kills and they probably need to push the objective. That's it. But they don't understand the nuance of the game. So like, I would encourage you, watch, find some top 500 type players and just watch how they play and see what you can